Hello, sweet viewers. Annyeong. That means hi in Korean. I'm Christine with Kimbap TV, empowering you to live a happier and safer life, especially if you're a fellow domestic violence survivor. Well, one of the things I've been working on during my healing journey as a DV survivor is looking at my own behaviors and recognizing when I'm self-sabotaging myself. Self-sabotage is when we do something to keep ourselves from reaching our goals. In other words, it's when we undermine our own goals and values. This can happen in personal or professional aspects of our lives. Can you recall a time when you've actively or passively taken steps to prevent yourself from achieving your personal goal? Here's an example. I want to lose 10 pounds, and I tell myself that from now on, I'm only going to eat lean meat, leafy greens, and no snacks. An hour later, I find myself vegging out on Cheetos while watching K-dramas or getting fried chicken takeout when I have salad waiting for me in the fridge. This reminds me of the Bible verse, Romans 7:15. I do not understand what I do. For what I want to do, I do not do. But what I hate, I do. While sabotaging behavior like that isn't easy to overcome, I'll share 3 tips on how I'm able to keep me from destroying some of my biggest life goals. Let's dive in. Tip 1, get a friend to be your accountability buddy. I have an Apple Watch and I'm connected to a few of my close friends on it. Whenever I log a workout like golf, tennis, or an outdoor walk, they're notified that I completed X minutes of it and burned X number of calories. Oftentimes, they send me a text cheering me on for completing a workout or for closing all 3 of my daily activity rings. Their motivation keeps me pumped up and encouraged throughout the day. Without their support, I can easily fall back and become discouraged and slack off, even cheat by doing this instead of actually doing any real exercise. Tip 2, keep a balanced schedule. Trying to grow a small business, work part-time for the city where I live, and prioritize quality time with my husband who has a non-traditional work schedule have been difficult. I often get overwhelmed, and that's when my self-sabotaging ways come out. I avoid or hide from things I should be doing sometimes and catch myself overeating, sleeping, or watching Korean dramas or nostalgic TV shows. I love to procrastinate and often delay what I need to do until the very last minute, losing precious sleep and triggering mood swings. To prevent myself from getting to that point, I do what I usually don't enjoy doing, filling out calendars. I have multiple whiteboards where I can list daily, weekly, monthly, and quarterly goals or tasks, but I most often rely on my online calendar where I list everything I have to do. I make sure not to overload myself and limit the number of my daily meetings or tasks. I also try to give myself a lighter load the day before or after when I know I'm going to be extra busy or stressed out. Tip 3, just do it. One of my biggest self-sabotaging behaviors is laziness. For example, I know I should get up by 7 a.m. on most mornings to hit golf balls on the driving range and then walk 2 hours before it gets really hot. But I just keep sleeping in. Or I need to start working on my video by 11 a.m. so I don't spend all night editing and scheduling it. But I just click the next episode on my Netflix or Hulu and play couch potato. During times like these, I've been working on just getting up and doing what I need to do before my feelings take over. I've noticed that there's a super short window of time between when I first register what I have to do and how I feel about it. Most of the time, when I just move through the actions, my mood eventually catches up with me. So I may be super sleepy when I get up early in the morning, sometimes as early as 5:30, but once I'm hitting a few golf balls on the range, I'm waking up and feeling good about getting a head start in this way. And when I'm done with my work before my bedtime, I spend the extra time feeling accomplished and sometimes even start working ahead on my next project. Psychologists say there's no one reason why self-sabotage happens. They also say it could be connected to behaviors that helped us to adapt to a previous situation, like a toxic relationship, and survive the challenges we faced there. But the methods that could have defended or soothed us then are no longer relevant because our situation has changed. So I'm learning how to overcome my self-sabotaging ways one day at a time, and I hope these tips can help you too. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and take great care of yourselves, and I'll see you again in my next video. Bye.